Now, first things first, when you look at the new Phantom 3, it looks pretty much identical to a last generation Phantom 2 in terms of its core design philosophy. It's the same quadricopter configuration that you've experienced before from other DJI drones. The feet themselves don't retract like they do on the Inspire 1, so you can only really shoot video facing at the front of the drone itself, which can be limiting for some people that want to experiment with getting different shots and having full control of the gimbal itself, because I think the gimbal is certainly capable of giving you full range of motions that will give you all the different camera angles you'll ever need. But unfortunately, I think this design is still holding the Phantom 3 back in terms of its potential capabilities. It would have been awesome to see kind of a miniaturized version of the Inspire 1 at this price point, but that's sadly not the case. Now, the props themselves are very similar to the DJI Phantom 2 props. There's really no difference there, but there is a difference in terms of the motors. We have much more powerful motors on the Phantom 3, giving it a faster top speed, as well as being a little bit more agile and a little bit more stable in terms of its flight patterns. The other thing I found is that the actual movements of the drones is much more subtle and much more refined, giving you a little bit more of a cinematic feel that will definitely help you out in getting more professional looking aerial photography. Now, if you take a look at the bottom portion of the Phantom 3, you can see that we have a couple of different sensors that you haven't encountered before. One of these sensors is an optical flow sensor, which is basically a little camera that recognizes unique patterns on the ground, so it can basically stabilize your X-Y position. Additionally, you also have a set of ultrasonic sensors that measures the distance from the drone to the ground itself using sound waves. Now, coupled with this new technology, what the Phantom 3 can do now is be a lot more stable in indoor conditions where you might not have a GPS signal. Now, that's great if you're going to use the Phantom 3 for certain indoor shots, but for me personally, I'm more of an outdoor person, and this is where the drone shines. In terms of GPS, the internal processing has been upgraded thanks to the new processor. It does find its GPS satellites are really quite quick, and in addition to that, it's also been updated to work with GLONASS, a Russian satellite-based navigation system that works in parallel with the standard GPS. Combining these two systems allows the Phantom 3 to more quickly and reliably find a satellite signal and to more precisely understand its exact location. Now, let's talk battery life. It's probably one of the most important and critical things about any quadricopter, because every second counts when you're up in the air.